This is Shane, Hurricane Helms, inviting you to watch Rasslin Rage. That's Rasslin, Rasslin, Rage. And if not, what's up with that?
Oh! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
And now it's time for Wrestling Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Hello, everybody. Hello to you out there in YouTube land or wherever land you're in, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan. There's all kinds of stands, but wherever you're at, hello to you. Thank you for joining me tonight. There you go. I am the one and only Co-Dizzle for Rizzle, Dizzle, whatever. They call me all kinds of different things. C-Rizzle, Duck. Oh, man, I've got all kinds of nicknames. But anyways, I am 1/3 of the Rasslin Rage host as well as MI-Dub. But joining me tonight is the one and only XICW United States Champion of the world. That is correct. Well, wait, can you be a United States Champion of the world?
Sure. Mongo is.
Right, there we go. You're there it is, right? So
I'm it.
All right, well,
with the history this belt has, why not?
Right. And then also, if you look in the back, he is also voted as by the fans, the Wrestler of the Year, Mongo, as well as the Match of the Year with him and Tommy Vendetta at Proving Ground. I can't remember which one. I think it was like
January.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, January. We'll just say that.
January 2020 is the first match of the year for any promotion. The very first match of the night. Yeah,
that's awesome, man. And it came back at some point though, didn't it? Later on,
intermission. It's never been done. I mean, we fought till a count out. We fought to the back, and then we fought back out, and then we fought back out, and then that was it. Like we just quit fighting at some point. Yeah. So Mongo and Tommy still got a match to settle.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Oh, well, let's talk a little bit about first before we talk about the matchup, because it wasn't just you in a match and you and the former champ. You had a three-way dance, but it was at the 21st anniversary of event for XICW, 21 years, the longest running promotion in the state of Michigan, and you have a little bit of history with XICW even before a United States champion.
Yeah, Mongo's been in XICW for a while. Got the Proving Grounds. I should have won, but didn't. Mongo's been here for a couple of years trying to claw my way up.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't think you've tried. There is no try. You did.
Right.
You're doing, right? You're out. Well, you're the United States champion. There's always the Midwest championship.
Oh, yeah. Mongo take out Aaron O'Ryan any day. We got some history, too.
Yeah, for sure. So XICW, how many years have you been with XI now?
Coming up on my 5th year now.
5th year. So I mean, that's a pretty good amount of time, to travel, because they've recently went on a travel. What would you call it? I don't know, a tour. I'd say a tour.
We call it the COVID tour.
Right, the COVID tour. They did a couple outside things, and they did some place. They did maritime days in Marine City,
town like Standish.
Right. Well, and we're going to talk a little bit about your distaste or dislike for Standish. You're from Standish, correct?
Yes.
Is there a hospital in Standish? Where does one?
There is. There's a Band-Aid hospital, but Mongo was actually born in Flint and then moved up north.
Okay, so was your family always from Standish, or they moved from Flint?
No, we migrated.
You migrated from Flint. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So You're from Flint originally then, and then you moved to Standish. How long did you live in Standish for? Or do you still live in Standish?
12 years, or no, altogether like 22 years. Mongo lived there.
Holy shit.
Moved out last year.
So last year, you no longer live in Standish.
Yeah, I had enough of those people. Yeah. I couldn't do it no more, man.
Okay.
It's a bad town.
All right. Now, you win the title in Standish.
Yeah.
You get Jack Price, Kongo Kong is outside the ring.
He took a big fall.
Yeah. Now you get Jack Price 1, 2, 3. You get it. You take the mic. You get the win. Yay, everybody. Woo. You take the mic, and then you gracefully tell Standish that you don't like them.
I told him to suck my antler.
Well, they're that too. And that's
Mongo next shirt come out. Make sure you buy Mongo shirt.
Yeah, Mongo shirt. So is it's gonna say "suck my antler"?
Yeah, with the chain and antler on it, going from your danger to your mouth. Oh yeah.
Lord.
We're gets himself one.
Okay, so 21, 22 years in Standish.
Yeah.
After you win, you'd say, "Fuck you guys, I don't like you anymore."
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it wasn't just now. It's been building.
Okay.
The big thing that pushed me over is Mongo went to the high school recently to see, his kids up there, try to show off his old high school records, and they're just gone, like they never happened. When Mongo was 17 at that school, at weighing at 203 pounds, I bench pressed 525 pounds to set a state record. You think you can find anything on that at the school? I had a total combined weight of 1,630 pounds, which is at 200 pounds, that's 8 times my weight, which was a state record. Think that's up there anywhere? Nope.
Well, that's crappy.
Mongo was captain of the football, wrestling, track, powerlifting team, 2-time state wrestler for wrestling. You think any of that's there? No. Why? Because Mongo wasn't born there. He doesn't have the right last name. So Mongo say piss on Standish. Mongo did all that on his own. He doesn't need them. All they're good for is buying Mongo merch.
Which you can buy Mongo merch, right?
Yeah, everybody can buy Mongo merch.
Right. T-shirts. What all do you have as far as merch is concerned?
We got T-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, sweaters, sweatpants, sweat shorts, 8x10s, dog collars, dog tags, dog chains, antlers, posters, big vinyls. We got everything you could possibly think that has Mongo's name on it. Mongo's sold thongs, socks. If Mongo can make $5 on it, he's selling it to somebody.
I love it. That's awesome. I was waiting. I'm like, wait, man, damn, dude, you got some shit. Damn, dude, that's a lot.
And Mongo, the shorts are hot, man. Like, I can't keep them in stock.
Damn. Mongo sells more shorts than shirts.
Yeah. And they make more money, too.
Well, I mean, there is a little bit more material on them, isn't there? I mean, I think rightfully so. But, okay, so win title, fuck off Standish. We found out why.
Yeah.
Now, I think it was this past weekend, you were in Cadillac, right? Cadillac, Michigan. For UWE. Yeah, UWE. It's at the WEX Center, wasn't it? Or WEX Civic Center?
The WEX Civic Center, yeah.
Okay,
big arena up there.
You had a match there.
Yeah, we had a dog collar match with Mason Perks.
Wait a minute. I know you're going to say it, but I want to stop you because you hung him.
Yeah. Like Mongo did. Just like Mongo did TJ. Knock him over the top rope and just hang him from the top rope until they pass out.
So is this referee stoppage like, okay, ding, ding, you win?
Once he starts turning blue, the ref called it.
Oh, man, dude. You turned blue. So the ref calls it.
Yeah.
You choked him. You basically choked him out, right?
Yeah. He kept coming back for more and more. And Mongo just doesn't like dealing with people like that anymore. I mean,
Okay.
if you're gonna punch Mongo in the face, you deserve to get hung.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so that match happens, and I believe this is pre-main event, so it's like the one before the main. In the main event is a tag team match, and one of the participants is Eric Freedom, along with Jimmy Blaze. Am I correct?
Yep, Revolution.
Revolution. Okay, so they lose their tag match, and you make your way out. Do you make your way all the way to the ring, or do you come out to on the French?
Face to face. Mongo don't do anything half-assed.
Okay. All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He goes all the way to the ring, and you let Eric Freedom know that you want to challenge him.
There's some history to it because Mongo used to be the UWE champion.
Okay.
Mongo never lost the belt. Mongo's friend Crispy was having a really bad time. He's kind of slow. So Mongo donated the title to Crispy to make him feel better. And then 8 seconds later, a guy cashed in a title shot, super kicked him in the mouth and pinned him and took my belt.
Is it Freedom that you challenged?
That was Yanni Llanos.
Okay.
Who he was fighting Eric. Eric took the belt off of him on a quick slip. And then Mongo needs a shot at his belt back.
Right. So you want you consider this your belt?
Yeah, it's my big shiny belt. I never lost it.
Okay.
Mongo's been basically just hurting everybody they throw at me because none of them matter until Mongo gets his big shiny belt. None of the matches I have at UWE even come close to mattering. All Mongo wants is his big shiny belt. It's still got Mongo's name on the nameplates.
Are you shitting me?
No, it's on both sides. Mongo and Mongo. Mongo was the first person that ever held that brand new belt.
Oh, well, so it's like yours for real. I mean, it's like it really is yours. It's got your name on it.
It is my big shiny belt.
Right. I mean,
and Mongo's gonna take it back one way or another.
I mean, we're savage animals, right? Right. Absolutely. We're savage animals. It's like we piss on something. It's ours. It's got his name on it. It's his.
Right.
That's the way I see it. It's his. But you're willing to actually fight for it anyways. You never lost the title. So flip facts. You never lost the title. Number one fact, right? Number one fact. Number two, you're man enough to, even though you did not lose said title, you will challenge and still fight for the title.
Right.
So you go down there, and now Freedom.
Mongo feels bad for Mr. Freedom, but I mean, you want to hold the belt, you take the risk.
Yes, absolutely. But there's a history between not only you and the belt, but there's a history between you and the person with the belt.
Yeah, well, Eric Freedom is Mongo's trainer. I mean, trained me in 2007 to be a wrestler.
Okay.
Since then, me and him have never been one-on-one inside of a ring.
Never.
14 years. Never been. We've had like 6-mans and tag matches where we've kind of tied up for a second.
Yeah.
But this will be the first time we've ever been one-on-one. Trainer versus two.
So 1v1, Mongo versus Eric Freedom. Do we have a date for this one yet? Because I noticed at the conclusion of the last one, there was no date for the new.
It's November 20th.
So November 20th. So you heard it here, 11/20. You got
Headlock on Hunger, our biggest event of the year.
Ooh, Headlock on Hunger. Where is it? You know where it's going to be?
It's at the WEX. All of our shows are at the WEX.
At the WEX. So
bring a can of food to donate, and you get a cheaper ticket.
Okay, there you go. I like that idea. So now that's obviously going to be the main event. I mean, it better be, or else, man, I'm throwing cans of food at somebody. What is it? Is it purely about the belt, or is there more to it than just the belt? Let's be honest, because this is your trainer, and you said 14 years. 14 years. Not to say, hey, you have an issue with your trainer. I mean, I get that, but some, like there's a Jedi and there's a Padawan. And sometimes you got to prove yourself. that you can go on your own and be a great Jedi Master on your own. Is this what you're doing? Or have you already proven that and you don't give a shit and you just want the belt?
Mongo just wants a big shiny belt. I mean,
I went through all that. I set it up and you kill me.
no, when it all boils down, that's all Mongo cares about at UWE is, his big shiny belt. I mean, what else matters?
Right.
I mean, when you become champ, it's like a drug. It's just, you want all of the belts. You just want all the championships. And it's not about prestige or honor. It's the fact that Mongo's better than you.
I love it. Okay. All right. So you're challenging for another title. Add it to your prestigious wall of accolades, right? You got your United States title, and we talked about them earlier. You got that Wrestler of the Year over there. And you got the Match of the Year with Tommy Vendetta. Did you know we're doing another round of awards here soon?
Yeah, Mongo's ready to start his political campaigns again.
Well, this year, listen to this. This year we're gonna have the promoters vote.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be a great thing.
That's gonna be rough for Mongo because Mongo only works for certain promoters.
Well, it's gonna be rough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
It's gonna be everybody's gonna have a say so. It's not gonna be just one person.
Right.
The problem is getting the promoters to actually participate. If we don't,
you just gotta call them out. I mean, you just go on the internet and call them straight out. Just like, hey, Rivera, Malcolm, Eric.
Yeah.
Any of you guys want in on this? Because if not, your company's out. Just put it on the internet. And once it's on the internet, everybody grows a set of balls.
Right. Everybody grows a set of balls. True story. That is true. So going forward, well, first of all, I get the impression you're a hunter. Well, there's a lot of outdoorsy shit that you got going on with your thing.
Yeah.
So are you a hunter?
Yeah, once in a while.
Okay, so you're a once in a while hunter. Okay, anyways. Yeah. Is there
Mongo likes rabbit hunting and stuff. Mongo don't like being cold.
I like the way you think. How is there something that we don't know about Mongo? And I don't want to know if you have somebody hidden in your basement and you're trying to give them stuff. But I just, but is there something out there that we don't know about you as, whatever?
Mongo's really good at building stuff.
Okay.
That's kind of what Mongo likes to do, is build houses and do electrical work and plumbing and that kind of stuff.
Right. So somebody in here says, does Mongo have a favorite opponent he's faced so far? Or possibly someone he would like to face that he hasn't?
Favorite opponent so far? I don't know. Mongo's had so many good matches over 14 years. Jack Price, working with him is amazing. Tommy Vendetta, Aaron O'Ryan, Malcolm Monroe. Mongo's got to work with amazing people over the years. So, the list just goes on. I do like when Mongo gets the little guys because they just fly a little bit further. I can almost get them corner to corner. Right. Sometimes I got to pull back or throw them out of the ring.
Nice.
But as far as looking forward to the future, Mongo's long time vet. I just like diversity. Mongo likes to kind of mix it up and try out his style as it appears to everybody else's style and see, what I got to change to beat the next guy.
Okay, fair enough.
I do hope to get some more matches with Jack Price, because Mongo over the last year, was actually Mongo's third shot at the U.S. title. Once was at one of the house party shows.
Yep.
Where Mongo took an island driver after a little slip off the top rope where Mongo got superplexed. And then the first match in Standish where Mongo separated his shoulder.
Yeah,
still picked up twice. But nobody's kicking out from a 450-pound crucifix. I don't care what you think you're doing.
Right.
Mongo can pick up the monster, but when the monster lays on your shoulders, there's just no moving.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this time, Mongo got Jack Price in the match. And, well, Mongo took advantage of that.
Well, yeah. Well, so you want to get a singles 1v1 versus Jack, maybe for the title?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be
I'd love to give him another shot.
I like that.
I mean, any chance Mongo has to take out a Death Threat member, I'm in.
Okay, nice. Going forward, I mean, obviously, you have one belt. You're going for another. Is there any other goals or maybe other trophies or other belts or anything that you're got your eye on?
Wrestler of the Year 2021, of course.
Okay.
And then Mongo's starting some new promotions up in the upcoming. And, Mongo wants every one of their belts.
Okay.
Going to be starting for Toledo Championship Wrestling next year. They got nice shiny belts. Mongo wants all of those. XICW has a bunch more belts Mongo can take.
Sure.
Aaron O'Ryan. I mean, Mongo and him have squared up before. He's got the best of Mongo. Mongo's got the best of him. I'd love to square up with Tommy again for the XI Extreme title.
Right.
Last time he made Mongo bleed, and Mongo owes him.
Right. There was I remember that season of Proving Ground, and it was you and what was it, Jeff King, right?
Yep.
And then it was Aaron O'Ryan and Little Dicky
Dickie
or
Watts.
Dickie Watts. There was a lot of matches with you guys. That was a really good season, man. That was a really, really good season.
It was a really hard fought season. Mongo still feels bad he had to miss the season finale.
Right.
But when the Fed calls, you go.
Right, absolutely. Sure. And now, so you said you're gonna work for some other promotions, and it sounds like you're getting out of state a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there
going back to Chicago in December?
Okay.
Wrestling for POW and RCW.
Well, there you
go. There.
So obviously you're looking to travel a little more than what you previously were. I see.
Yeah, Mongo wants to get back to Florida. Looking to get my license down in Tennessee. I know some people down there.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah, get around, do some things, work for some different people, get your name out there for sure. Absolutely.
Win some big shiny belts.
Big shiny belts. Lots of big shiny belts.
Yeah.
What are you doing for training? Are you getting in the ring off, or are you what do you guys? What are you doing? I know you lost a lot of weight there a while back, dude, and you were doing a lot of shit. So what are you doing?
Mongo was a dum-dum because he was really big and strong and like a 360-pound monster. Okay. Then he gets called by the WWE in for a tryout, so he loses all his weight to try and get in TV shape. And what do they tell him? You got to get bigger.
Are you serious?
Serious, yeah. They say they love the character, they love the work, they just got to get bigger so I look better on TV. Yeah, so Mongo just kind of now he lifts weights to a comfortable matcher to make sure I'm still the strongest guy in the ring. And I have a ring within like 2-hour distance of me. So what I do is I lay out the wrestling mats at the gym, and I do my bumps, I do my stuff there. I practice all my throws on heavy bags. We got a 120-pound heavy bag I can throw across the mat and practice different throws and catching people. Mongo loves catching people and throwing them, so he'll just have the bag fall, catch it, and chuck it.
Nice. There you go. Yeah. Now that's so a lesson to all y'all out there. If you listen to what he just said, 2 hours to the closest ring. So it's not like you can just go run the ropes anytime, right? 2 hours to the ring, whatever. I'm sure there are times where he does make the trip to do the ropes, but he's saying he said, what, 120 pound?
And wrestling mats. And, I run all the drills I've ever been taught. And it's all you can do to stay in shape.
Right. So throwing shit around, you have to do that shit. Like if you throw people and that's your shtick, you got to practice throwing people. People just don't.
Right.
One of the things that pisses me off about people in general is that they quit shit so easy, right? They don't get the results they want right away, so they quit. So, it takes time, it takes practice to do these things. You're not just going to get into, do a 14-week program or whatever and pay $1,200 and then go and be like, okay, I'm a wrestler now. It doesn't work that way. Yes, you're going to learn the skills you need, but you have to continue to practice the things that you've learned.
Yeah, Mongo was told at year 3 by Billy Gunn that when you do something, you do it 1,000 times without messing it up before you ever try it in a ring.
Oh, wow.
If you're going to do a super kick, you do the super kick 1,000 times in practice, and then you take it out in the ring and hit it on somebody. If you're going to throw somebody, you practice that throw 1,000 times, and then you go out there and throw them. Because if not, I mean, once you hit 1,000 or a big number like that, it's just ingrained in you. It's just, you just instantly catch and throw because it's just what you do. So, I mean, it's just like you say, practice makes perfect. Well, repetition and engraving, throwing people or hurting people in a certain way it just lands in you. Like Jack Price at, the anniversary show, he come in for that Rough Rider and Mongo just snagged him out of the air and hit the Mongo Buster.
Just snagged him out of the air. I like that.
His feet never even come down past Mongo's shoulders.
Yeah, so this gentleman says Mongo would fit perfectly in NXT 2.0. Hope he gets signed soon.
I appreciate it. Mongo likes their belts too. Their belts are nice and big.
Yeah, I haven't really. Do you still watch anything? I mean, not just WWE or anything like that.
Actually, I watch everything but WWE.
Okay.
Be honest with you, I like to watch the highlights of the WWE, but Mongo likes the action. Mongo likes the matches. Mongo likes, I appreciate the storytelling and all the character work. And Mongo just likes to see all the new things people are doing. And AEW has so many new things going on.
Absolutely.
Whether everybody likes it or not, I don't care because I enjoy it.
Right.
Japan wrestling always has new stuff on, and watching indies online. I mean, that's the people I got to keep up with. Right? Yeah, it's just watching them and just trying to, learn different ways of, doing what I do best.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, so let's talk about something here real quick. This brings up a great point is, you have so much wrestling out there right now and so many different things. And I was thinking about this earlier today, and you have back in the day when we were kids, I know I'm probably a little bit older than you are, but I mean, we had Saturday morning wrestling on WWE. At the time it was WWF. You had color, you had characters, right? You had these over-the-top characters that were playing characters, like they were a Russian or they were a clown, something, whatever it was, and they all had their characters and they all did these things. And there's not a lot of that anymore.
No, and honestly, that's what the wrestling that made Mongo fall in love with wrestling. Like, a lot of people give crap to wrestling between 91 and 95, but that was Mongo's favorite time of wrestling. Heck,
absolutely.
93 and 94 Survivor Series were like two of Mongo's favorite pay-per-views of all time, because there's just so much entertainment. Like, there was great wrestling with Shawn and Brett and all these other huge superstars, but there was also, like, you had the Doinks just having fun with Men on a Mission. It was just entertaining. Yeah. I mean, Men on a Mission are big guys who want to beating the crap out of some clowns, but it was entertaining. It was good. It was good stories, good good household values and stuff. It was good stuff. And then you had like the Attitude Era where everything got really real and really down to earth. And I think that kind of squashed the characters in wrestling, because like even then, like Mankind had a great character, Mick Foley, and he could just never get it to, like, he was a household name and all this, but he was never Shawn Michaels and Triple H or and I firmly believe it's because he had a great character. Yeah. Shawn Michaels played a character, but was it a great character?
Well, that's a good question. We could debate that one all night. I do you think that what you like, and I know my answer too, but I want to hear your answer to this, because like what we watched as a kid and how we watch now and what we watch now is going to be different, and how we see it as a kid and how we see it now is going to be different. So I miss having the blinders on sometimes. You know, I miss that, being the kid. And
that's actually one of my biggest difficulties with watching it is once the blinders are off and you see everything, it's like, how do I get back into the belief of it?
Mhm.
And you just like AEW, when I'm watching parts of it, I can suspend reality. When I'm watching indie wrestling, it's entertaining. You can suspend reality, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. The pure raw emotion is one of the things that I love about independent wrestling myself. And people will talk, some people get upset. Some people, whatever, but I'm speaking for myself because I know how I am at indie wrestling shows, and maybe I am over the top a little bit sometimes. Get a few in me, and I get a little loud, but hey, whatever, right? But I have a good time, and I boo the bad guys. I cheer for the people I like, and I boo the people I don't. It's that simple, right? It's that fucking
That's
simple.
what wrestling should be.
Exactly. And I have a good fucking time, and I love it. I love it.
I mean, there's just too much of people trying to be, I don't know if you want to call it superstars or smart marks or whatever you want to call them. And they go there looking for the bad shit. If you go to anything in life, if you go to a theme park, if you go to a birthday party, and you're just there trying to pick out the bad shit, you're going to have a bad time. Yep. You're not going to enjoy it. I mean, I don't care what it is. You could be winning the lottery and be, thinking about all the negative stuff that comes with the lottery, and you're just going to hate the lottery. It's just how the brain works. Yeah. So if you go to these wrestling shows and you sit there and you suspend belief and you just try and get into it. Mongo's sister's boyfriend, I guess, brought his family to the last Standish show, and they were big anti-wrestling. They didn't like the whole concept of it. They're big MMA fans. And they came to a show, and now he's traveling the state wanting to see more. He loves the wrestling. He couldn't get enough of it that night.
Well, that's cool. Those are the stories you like to hear, because that's the purpose of everything. That's like the mission statement of Rasslin Rage and MIW and everything we do here is to get the eyes on, or you guys in the promotions, but to make people aware of this indie wrestling that is going on here in the state that some of us never knew existed. You know what I mean? Like until recently. Like I'm not going to lie to people. This isn't something I've been doing for 20 fucking years. You know what I mean? I didn't know until 4 or 5 years ago that indie wrestling in the state of Michigan existed. I didn't even know what indie wrestling was. I knew that there was promotions or they sometimes that would bring in wrestlers, but I never really thought about it. And I don't know, call me stupid, call me whatever you were, but there was a blanket over my eyes.
And you wouldn't be surprised how many huge wrestling fans, like I know a guy, he wears his Goldberg shirt like 4 times a week. He's that big of a wrestling fan. Like he's been to every WWE event that's ever come to Michigan. Right. And we started doing the Standish shows. And he's like, I didn't know this existed. Like, I didn't know there was anything like this out there. And now he spends most of his time online researching indie promotions and buying indie wrestler T-shirts.
That's awesome.
I mean, once people get their eyes open to, there's all these other options out there, and there's all these real stars on the indie market that are just, because wrestling is so overwhelmed with so many good wrestlers right now that they can't get to the main stage. But that's fine. Come see them for $20 versus 50.
Yeah,
do it now while you can.
Yeah, get their interview while it's only 10 and not 20.
Right.
Or 25 or 30 or 40.
You still can.
Right. Yeah. I hear you. I've met some of the guys that are in WWE and NXT right now when they were in the indies, and I'm absolutely okay with that. Thank you, Evolve. You've been to Evolve a few times.
I've had a couple of bookings there.
Yeah. So you are off to what? So are you this weekend? You have anything going on this weekend?
The Pro Wrestling All Stars is Friday.
Right.
Mongo thinks he's trip down there and squeeze himself into a battle royal.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
You know who's going to be in that one?
Who's that?
Brutus Atwell.
Ooh, Mongo is Brutus.
Yeah, that guy. I like both you guys, but I'm going to say this. Mongo is one of the guys, or excuse me, Brutus is one of the guys, one of them newer dudes, you know, that I really like. Like, I really like this guy. Like, what he's doing is awesome.
And in hindsight, Mongo probably should have picked Brutus for Proving Grounds. But, you know, spur of the moment, everybody's chanting for Little Wolf, and he looks so much like a little puppy just wanting it. So I had to pick Little Wolf.
Little Wolf.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when Proving Grounds comes back, Mongo's got to take Little Wolf and dump on his head a couple of times for screwing it up.
Right, yeah, because you guys were eliminated, right?
Yep, first round.
Yeah, and typically, for those of you that don't know, in the XICW, Proving Ground Wrestling with a Vet, once a team's, you know, eliminated, they usually face each other at the next episode. Yeah. Usually.
Mongo during his season didn't get so lucky. We got a bye in week 2 because somebody couldn't make it because of snow. I'm not going to point any names, but Trey. So we got to buy the second week, and they actually squared me and Jeff King up then for our match, and Jeff King beat the mean out of me.
Yeah,
I mean, I beat him around the building quite a bit, but at the end of the match, he took a steel chair and 4 wood chopping shots to Mongo's head later, and a pile of blood. Mongo realized, I just got to get mean.
Yeah, there's one guy that knows how to bleed. Is Jeff King.
Yeah. Or pull the blood out of you, as I learned.
Yeah. Well, there's that too. Well, you know, this dude, Jeff, to put it into perspective for some people that may not know, because I know most people may, but maybe there's by chance some people that don't know who Jeff King excuse me. But Jeff King is, in truth, a deathmatch legend. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
he's over everywhere when it comes to that.
Does crazy shit I couldn't even think of.
Right, including, and to give you just a small dose of something that Jeff King will do, he will in fact have a fork sticking out of his forehead. I've seen it. I have seen this happen, and it's fucked up. But anyway,
he stuck that same fork in Mongo's head.
Yeah.
After he bashed me open with a chair, he didn't think it was enough, so he brought that fork over and just kind of dug it open a little bit.
Yeah, well, he likes his fork. What can you say?
Effective.
Right. Well, you know, I really do hope that Proving Ground does come back. I just had DBA on last week, and we talked about it a little bit, and the because obviously the building's no longer in existence. It's gone. Patui,
right.
Gone. See ya. They sold it. Right? They sold it and it's gone. That sucks. So what's that mean? Got to find a new venue. Well, apparently a lot of promotions in the state here are having problems with venues. What the hell is up with that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know so much about like a lot of places, but I've been looking for a venue to replace our Standish venue because that lady done lost her mind. And a lot of it's just the same thing. Like, they don't know what indie wrestling is. They don't know, anything about it. And then they just assume it's, there's so much deathmatch wrestling online. They assume it's this, and we're going to destroy their place. And now you got to go there and you got to talk to them and, show them what you do versus, some of this crazier stuff online, and almost like, a sales pitch to get the building anymore. It's crazy. It used to be just, hey, here's a check.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, now would it be easier for a promotion to do these things if they had insurance?
A lot of them have insurance.
Right. I know that. That's what I thought. I mean, is there?
It's just getting the building people to understand, that we're not going to destroy their place. We're just going to put on a show and we're going to leave.
Right.
And they're going to make money and we're going to make money. And as soon as they can understand the relationship of everybody's going to make money off of this, it usually goes smoother.
Right. I get that. Usually.
The entire world always boils down to, can we make money off of it?
Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, the world revolves around money.
Yeah. I mean, Not almost 100%.
You win, sir. All right.
Right.
Now,
Well,
hey. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, it's Mongo's getting this with a lot of, he's trying to get bookings a lot of places, but there's a lot of young talent working for small amounts, and it boils down to money. What can I do versus what they do? Yeah. And Mongo just tells everybody that my merch sales should tell you enough. Yeah. Mongo sells more merch than anybody. If I sell more merch, that means those people are paying to come to see me. Why wouldn't you book me? I sell more t-shirts in the house. I've been on shows where I personally sold more t-shirts than all of Death Threat Army combined. And those guys are over as fuck.
Here we go.
Mongo sold half of his fucking inventory out at UWE. I made, Mongo's first year with his first shirt, made $18,000 off of one t-shirt. How many people can say that on the indie level?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Mongo's good at putting asses in seats because he knows how to, throw people, and people like ultra violence, and people like people flying, and for some reason people like Mongo barking and howling like a big ass mongrel.
That's awesome. So Brutus just popped up in the chat and he says Mongo threw me like I was a cruiserweight.
Yeah, he thought he was a big guy, but I mean, everybody's got to remember that Mongo's grabbed guys like Kongo Kong and just picked them up like they were a paperweight. Mongo is much stronger than he looks. Mongo got his strength from flipping hay bales when he was a kid, cutting down oak trees with a wood splitter, hauling rocks off of farm fields. That was Mongo's childhood. I mean, I didn't go to parties. I didn't hang out.
Are you Mormon?
No, I just lived in a farm community where I didn't have the last name, so I couldn't hang out with certain kids. I didn't come from the area, so I was kind of an outsider. I still to this day, Mongo doesn't conform to shit. Mongo does his thing when he wants, and he hangs out with the people he wants. So it was more enjoyable for Mongo to show up at the weight room at 5 a.m. and lift till school, and then do whatever sport after school, and then lift weights after that sport. I mean, that was Mongo's life: lift weights and lift weights.
Damn,
but
bro.
that's how you get to 17 bench press and 525 pounds.
Yeah,
I could curl 300 my senior year.
Damn, bro. Were you all state in football? Or
wrestling? I'll say honorable mention. But we had a football team with only 2 seniors, and we went 0-9. So just get honorable mention all state on an 0-9 team was still something to me.
Right.
And then I got scholarships for wrestling. I was supposed to go to Iowa State to play football. I was supposed to be a Hawkeye, play defensive tackle. But the thing they don't tell you in high school is if you want to play sports in college, you have to have the grades to qualify for college.
Oh.
And Mongo is always one of those kids. I show up and I ace the test, but Mongo never does any of the homework.
I was one of those guys too. I fucking hated homework, dude.
Yeah. Mongo had a standing hall pass that anytime I didn't want to be in class, I could just go to the gym and lift. And that's what I did. I mean, I'd lift in high school 4, 5, 6 hours a day, every day.
Damn.
And then on weekends, like I said, I'm cutting trees, splitting wood, flipping hay bales, all kinds of stuff. I mean, Mongo deserves the right to be called a monster.
It sounds like it. Found something out new about you that I didn't know. You worked on the farm when you were young.
Yeah. If anybody wants, I did most of that stuff volunteer. Like, I didn't get paid for it. That was just how I got strong. I wanted to be the strongest and the baddest in the yard, and that's how I was going to do it.
I'm envisioning like a scene from Footloose, right, where they're learning how to dance, and you got some 80s music, and you're on the farm, and you got cowboy boots on, and I don't see you dancing, but you're throwing hay and doing that. Yeah. I'm seeing it right now. I'm seeing it.
You know the big
the Mongo life story.
The big 6 foot, 7 foot hay bales that they roll up. Well, I used to take those and flip them end for end all the way across the field and stack them up. They're 500 pounds a piece. that's honestly how Mongo got 90% of his strength. I mean, if you want to be strong, go out and just muscle some hay bales around because they push back.
Wow. You are a crazy SOB. I can say that. One of them. There's a couple of you guys around here.
We're all a little unstable.
Right. Yeah. A little. Yeah, we're all a little unstable. Yeah. But you can't say.
You don't get foreheads like this being normal.
Right. Yeah. The most unstable man in Michigan. So, there we go. Yeah.
New moniker.
Oh, I just created a new one. Hey, everybody that is watching out there live, or maybe you're listening replay or watching a replay, or maybe you're listening on Podbean and you're listening to, don't forget to head on over to our YouTube page right here at r2youtube.com to subscribe and hit the thumbs up, all that stuff. If
thumbs up.
Yeah, if you're watching and listening here on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, all that wonderful stuff. Also, down in the description, you will find links to all of Mongo's social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Right now, I couldn't find a YouTube yet. Do you have a YouTube channel? Okay, well, I was searching for it, so I couldn't find it. Now, I know you're the king of merch, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Do you have a host where your merch can be purchased online?
Nah, just get it right through Mongo. Mongo.
You say Mongo, fuck the middleman.
That's all Mongo's.
Yeah, you don't want to share any of your money, huh? You're greedy.
Mongo has a great relationship with Face Kicked Apparel and Sean Stockmeyer,
right?
And they keep me well stocked. They make money off of my money, right? So
yeah, I would hope so.
He's on the ball with stuff. He does most of Mongo's design work, everything. So,
well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Stockmeyer is the man.
The man. So there you go. So I almost, I've had him on the show in character and out of character. He was a judge on Indie Idol, if you remember that. Then he's also been on a few times. And I told him, I was like, dude, you are this, and this is fact, right? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is fact. He is the pro wrestling tease of Michigan.
Yeah.
Fact.
He's the merch guy.
If he set up a hosting site and gave you you guys work out a deal, and he just ships the shit out for you, man, you guys could make a killing.
Oh yeah, Mongo's all about that. I mean, Mongo does pre-order hoodies, and I just send to him, and he mails them out.
There you go.
So Mongo's got ordering forms for stuff like hoodies and all that, because try and carry 200 hoodies to a show. It's just not going to work.
No.
So I carry one of each size. Once it's sold, you got to order it, and I'll send it to you.
There you go.
And people do. The hoodies have always been really popular. Mongo's first ever XI show, Mongo sold like 20 hoodies.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah. Sounds like it. So follow Mongo on all of his social media down there. Also, I put XICW down there because he is, in fact, the XICW United States Champion. And we don't know right now when we're going to see XICW again. It's kind of like...
We're working on it.
I know they're working on it, but it's like, we don't know. We don't know. Hey. So
everybody out there in MIW land, call your local VFW halls, any building, send it Mongo's way. You got a place you want to see wrestling, send it Mongo's way. Mongo will contact whatever promoter I can to get it there for you. Yeah. How we got Standish. Mongo made one phone call to Malcolm and said, hey, I got a building. He's like, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And Mongo's been kicking ass there since.
Right.
So we're hoping we can just find another one, slip in there, kick ass some more.
Kick ass some more. That's a good idea. Go to Bay City, go all over the fucking place.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's probably some places down that way too. Now, make sure you follow all that stuff down in the description as well. There's the group. We have a group on Facebook. We have Rasslin Rage and MIW pages and all kinds of wonderful stuff. You will also find a link to the Podbean. What is Podbean? Everybody asks, what is Podbean? Podbean is where we host all the audio content, episodes of Rasslin Rage, MIW, and interviews. You can go there and listen, or you can search anywhere that you listen to your podcast. Just search for Rasslin Rage with an R, RASSLIN, Rage, right? Just like Hurricane Helm says in the promo that I got from him. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah, for sure. You guys, congratulations on the big wing, like we said earlier. Congratulations. Mongo is the United States champion. And he's challenging, we now know, on November 20th, correct?
Yep,
November 20th, Eric Freedom for the UWE Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship that he never lost.
Nope.
He never
Eric
lost.
Celebrating his 30th year this year, and sorry, it might be his last.
Oh, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. So he's challenging for that. He may or may not, but we're going to say may. He's going to take his title back because it still has his name on it, first of all. So technically it is kind of his. So you got that belt, that United States belt, those two wonderful awards on the wall, and many more to add here soon. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you being here, my man. So now he's barking at me. All right. So everybody, thank you for joining us. Make sure you smash the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. We are. Oh, wait. Guess what? I forgot. Special announcement. I haven't said to anybody yet. Steve Rivera is coming on tomorrow. He'll be on tomorrow to talk about the 15th anniversary event. So
that's a good one.
It's going to be good. I had him on to talk about the 14 years, like a whole history. We're going to talk about the event tomorrow, or on Friday, I meant. Sorry.
Big show. I love anniversary shows.
Yes, absolutely. All right, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.